last class we have discussed the theorem which is 11.1. What the theorem says here, the parallelograms that is lying on the same base and between the same parallels are equal in area. So here, based on this theorem, we are going to solve exercise 11.2. See the first question in exercise 11.2. What it states, the area of the parallelogram ABCD is 36 cm square. Calculate the height of the parallelogram ABEF if AB is equal to 4.2. So here they have given here one figure. So draw that one. Here you can observe here the parallelogram. Here you have two parallelograms, which is one parallelogram is ABCD and other parallelogram is AFEB. So if you consider these two parallelograms are lying on the same base and between the same parallel. So we can say that the area of these two parallelograms are equal because of the before theorem 11.1. So based on this theorem we can state it here. The parallelograms that is lying on the same base and between the same parallels are equal in area. Based on that theorem, we can see here the area of the parallelogram ABCD must be equal to the area of the parallelogram ABEF. Based on that, we need to find it here the height of the parallelogram. So here, what is given? The length of AB they have given as 4.2 centimeters. Now, here what we need to find? We need to find the height of the parallelogram. We need to find the height of the parallelogram ABEF. For this parallelogram, you need to find here the height. So let us see here. Here, based on the theorem, you can write it here. Since the parallelograms what is that parallelogram ABCD and ABEF? Since these two parallelograms are lying on the same base or lying on the same base, what is that base which is AB and between the parallels what are those parallels? AB is parallel to DB, right? So we can say that therefore the area of the parallelogram ABCD is equal to the area of the parallelogram ABEF. Clearly you can observe here, based on the theorem, since these two parallelograms are lying on the same base AB and between the same parallels AB and DE, we can say that their areas are equal. Based on that, you need to find it here the height of the parallelogram ABEF. You know that what is the area of the parallelogram, which is nothing but base into height. But here in the question, they have given here the area of the parallelogram. How much they have given? The area of the parallelogram ABCD is given as 36 cm square. So in place of this one, you can write it here 36 cm square. You don't know the height of this parallelogram, let us consider it as h. And what is the formula for the height area of the parallelogram, which is nothing but base into height. So you can write it here. What is the base here, which is AB? The length they have given as 4.2. So you can write it here 4.2 centimeters. Now you can find it here the height of the parallelogram ABEF. If you take this one to this side, it will become division. You will get it here the height of the parallelogram as 36 by 4.2. Now here you can write this one as 360 by 42. So if you you calculate this one, you will get it here the height of the parallelogram. So here what they have given here, they have given here the area of the parallelogram ABCD which is 36, and they have given here the base length which is 4.2, and they ask you to find the height of the parallelogram ABEF. So by the theorem we can state it here, the parallelograms that is lying on the same base and between the same parallels are equal in area. Based on that, we will conclude here these two areas are equal, and they have already given this area which is 36, and we have to calculate it here height, and you know the base which is 4.2. So if you calculate here, you will get here the height of the parallelogram. Now see here the second question. The second question, ABCD is a parallelogram, so they have given here. So here what they have given, ABCD is a parallelogram, and after that AE is perpendicular on DC. So we have drawn here when AE is perpendicular to DC, clearly you can observe here, and after that what they have given here, and they have given CF is perpendicular to AD, and they have given here the length of AB which is 10 centimeters. So they have given this length which is 10 centimeters, AB length, and after that the length of AE is 8 centimeters. They have given here the length of AE which is 8 centimeters, and they have given here the length of CF which is 12 centimeters. The length of CF they have given as 12 centimeters, and you need to find here the length of AD. You need to find here this length. So let us see here how to find this one. First write it what is given. What is given here? ABCD is a parallelogram, and what they have given here is the length of AB is given as 10 centimeters, and the length of AE is 8 centimeters, and the length of CF is given as 12 centimeters. Right? What we need to find? You need to find here the length of AB. So here, how do you find here the length of AD? Now, you know what is the formula for the area of the parallelogram. What is the formula for the area of the parallelogram, which is base into height. So let us write it here. Area of the parallelogram if you consider here the area of the parallelogram ABCD, you know that which is nothing but base into height. Now you consider this parallelogram ABCD. If you are considering here AB as the base, what should be the height here? AE should be the height. So you can write it here, the area of the parallelogram ABCD is equal to 10 into 8, which is nothing but which is equal to 10 into 8. But what is the area of the parallelogram if you consider AD as the base? If you consider AD as the base, what should be the height? CF is the height. Again you can write the area of the parallelogram as AD into CF, which is nothing but the base into height. So in place of the area of the parallelogram, you can write it here AD into CF. So here, what is the value of 10 into 8, which is 80. So you can write it here 10 into 8. And what is the value of CF? You know here, which is 12. So in place of CF, you can write it here 12. AD into 12, which is equal to 10 into 8. Now, if you take this 12 to that side, it will become division. So So if you calculate this one, you will get it here the length of AD. So just do the simplification. 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12, and after that 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. You will get it here 20 by 3. So what is the value of 20 by 3? 3 6s are 18, right? 2 will be remaining, and again 3 6. You will get it here 6.6 centimeters. This should be the length of AD. So how we have calculated here? If you consider this parallelogram ABCD, if you consider AB as the base, what should be the height? AE is the height. So you can write it here base into height, which is 10 into 8. Similarly, if you are considering AD as the base, what should be the height? CF is the height. Again, you can write the area of the parallelogram, which is equal to AD into CF. Since these two represents the same parallelogram, you can equate these two so that you can find it here the height of AD. Now, let us go for the next problem. Third question. Here, draw the parallelogram ABCD. So here, let us see here what is the question they have given. E, F, G, H are respectively the midpoints of AB, CD, AC and AD of a parallelogram ABCD. Show that the area of the parallelogram EFGH is equal to half times of area of the parallelogram ABCD. Here, first you need to take here one parallelogram ABCD and let us consider the midpoints of each side. And if you join those midpoints, again you got it here one parallelogram. And you need to prove here the area of the parallelogram EFGH is equal to half times of the area of the parallelogram ABCD. This is what we need to prove it. So let us see here how to prove this one. So let us write here what is given. What is given here? ABCD is a parallelogram. And what else they have given? E, F, G, H are the midpoints. Of AB, BC, CD and AD. Right? And what we need to prove here? You need to prove area of the parallelogram EFGH is equal to half times the area of the parallelogram ABCD. This is what we need to prove. Now let us see here how to prove this one. So here let us join these E and F vertices. Here there is one theorem which states that if the triangle, like you know that it is a triangle. If a triangle and a parallelogram are lying on the same base and between the same parallels, then we can say that the area of the triangle is always equal to the half times of the area of the parallelogram. That means here, if you consider here this triangle and this parallelogram is lying on the same base. You can observe here this is the common base and these two lines are parallel. So here, if a triangle and a parallelogram are lying on the same base and between the same parallels, then we can say that the area of the triangle is always equal to the half times of the area of the parallelogram. Based on that, we will solve this one. So from that, what you will get it here? You will get it here. The area of the triangle EGH is equal to half times the area of the parallelogram AEDG. Right? Because here clearly you can is lying on the same base EG and between the same parallels. So we can say that the area of this triangle EFG is equal to the area of this parallelogram ADEG. Similarly, if you consider this one, again this triangle and this parallelogram are lying on the same base and between the same parallels. Again, you can write it here, area of EFG is equal to the area of the parallelogram EBCG. So that you will get it here two equations. If you add those two equations, you will get this condition. So write that one. The triangle, what is this triangle which is EHG, the triangle EHG, and the parallelogram, what is the parallelogram AEGD, are lying on the same base. What is that base? Which is easy. Are lying on the same base. What is that base? EG, and between the same parallels. What are those parallels? EG and AD. So write it here, the same parallels EG and AD. So we can state it here, the area of this triangle is always equal to the half times of the area of the parallelogram. So you can write it here, area of the triangle EHG is equal to half times the area of the parallelogram EAEDG. And we have used this concept, and you know that if two parallelograms are lying on the same base and between the same parallels, their areas are equal. Similarly, if one triangle and one parallelogram is lying on the same base and between the same parallels, the area of the triangle is always equal to the half times of the area of the parallelogram. So by that you will got it here one equation. Similarly, if you consider this triangle and this parallelogram, it is lying on the same base and between the same parallels. So we can say that the area of this triangle is equal to the half times of this area of this parallelogram. So write it here the same thing, the triangle. Now if you consider the triangle EFG and the parallelogram, what is the parallelogram BECG, are lying on the same base. What is the space? Which is EC, and between the same parallels EC and BC. And between the same parallels EG and BC. So we can write it here, the area of the triangle EFG is equal to half times the area of the parallelogram EBCG. Let us consider this as equation 2. Now let us add these two. So let us add these two equations. Add 1 and 2. So if you add the equations 1 and 2, what you will get? Area of the triangle EFG plus area of the triangle EFG plus area of the triangle EHG. So if you add this triangle and this triangle, what you will get? You will get this area, right? So you will get it here, area of EHGF. So after adding, what you will get? Area of the parallelogram EFGH is equal to, if you add these two, area of the parallelogram AEDG and area of the parallelogram EBCG. That means if you add this area and this area, you will get here this total area, which is nothing but ABCD. So that you will get it here half times of area of the parallelogram ABCD. Right? So this is what we need to prove it. So again, what's the question they have given here? ABCD is one parallelogram. EFGH are the midpoints of the each sides. Now what we need to prove here? The area of the parallelogram EFGH is always equal to the half times the area of the parallelogram ABCD. To prove this theorem, what is the concept we have used here? If the triangle and the parallelogram are lying on the same base and between the same parallels, we can say that the area of the triangle is always equal to the half times of the area of the parallelogram. So that you got it here, the area of the triangle EFG is equal to half times of area of the parallelogram AEDC. Similarly, if you consider this one, the area of the triangle EFG is equal to the area of the parallelogram ECBG. So if you add these two, what you will get it here? The area of the parallelogram EFGH is equal to half times of the area of the parallelogram ABCD. So this is the theorem. Now in the next session we are going to solve the remaining problems.